Hi, my name's Andrea.
And my name is Erika. Today we will be teaching about rational expressions.
By now you're probably wondering, what is a rational expression? A rational expression is nothing more than a fraction in which the numerator and the denominator are polynomials. Here are some examples of rational expressions. So here's example number 1. We have 3x over 4 plus 11x over 4. So in order to approach this, you would have to first combine the 3x plus the 11x, then put the fraction bar over the 4. This would then equal to 14x over 4, since you go ahead and add 3x plus 11x, which gives you 14x. Then you would go ahead and carry over the 4 on the bottom, and it would give you 14x over 4. Once you have 14x over 4, you would then go ahead and simplify that to 7x over 2. In order to get this answer, you would go ahead and divide. 2 divided by 14, because 2 goes into 14 and 2 goes into 4, by 7 and 2 times, which gives you 7x over 2. And that will be your answer. My partner will now go ahead and show you another example to go ahead and give you a better understanding of the topic.
Okay, so we have 3 over 4y plus 7 over 4y. Now you add the numerators, which equals 10 over 4y. And the 4y will stay the same since they're common denominators. So now what I did here was reduce by 2 since they both go in. Since 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then be 2y. So this would be your answer, 5 over 2y. My partner will now show you the next example.
Alright, so the next problem is 4 over x plus 3 plus x over x minus 3 plus 18 over x squared minus 9. And since they don't have a common denominator, you would go ahead and factor out minus 9 since it's the least common denominator, which is x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now that you have factored out the x squared minus 9, you would go ahead and multiply that to the numerator. And you wouldn't multiply that to the denominator since that would be your denominator. And so then now that you multiply it, it would give you 4x minus 12 plus x squared plus 3x over x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now that I have factored out the problem, you would go ahead and add 4x plus 3x since there's like terms, which would give you 7x. And then you would go ahead and subtract 12 minus 18, since they're like terms again, which would give you 6. And then you would go ahead and carry over the x squared, so that would go ahead and give you a new problem of 7x plus 6 plus x squared as your numerator. And then you would go ahead and keep the same denominator of x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now that we've went ahead and added all the numbers, you can also go ahead and simplify this even more by go ahead and factoring out 6, which would give you x plus 3 and x plus 2 as your numerator. And then you could go ahead and cancel x plus 3 from the numerator and the denominator since they're the same, which would give you your final answer of x plus 2 and x minus 3.